Hello everyone, my name is Fatima. I'm 34 years old and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. What I'm about to share with you feels surreal even now, but it's the truth of what happened to me during one of the darkest moments of my life. A few months ago, I was admitted to the ICU after a serious illness that left me fighting for my life. My family was scared. I was scared. The doctors weren't sure I'd make it. But during that time, something miraculous happened, something no one expected. I had a near-death experience. I wasn't just unconscious. I saw a bright light, a peaceful place, and most shockingly, I saw Mary, the mother of Jesus. She wasn't just a distant figure. She was real, loving, and radiated a calm that filled every part of me. I felt her presence like a mother's embrace, warm and full of compassion. As I lay there between life and death, she spoke to me. Not in words, but in feelings and images of love, forgiveness, and hope. When I came back to consciousness in the ICU, my first words shocked everyone around me. I said, "Tell them, Mary loves us all." Those words weren't just a random sentence. They were a message meant to reach hearts, especially those who might never have heard about Mary's love and mercy. My story isn't just about healing from illness, it's about encountering a love so powerful it changes everything. I want to share this with you because if you feel lost, afraid, or searching for hope, there's a love waiting for you, one that crosses every boundary and embraces every soul. When I woke up in the ICU, the atmosphere was tense. Machines beeping, doctors speaking quietly, my family holding back tears. But in my heart, something had changed forever. The presence of Mary, her love and peace, stayed with me like a gentle fire burning inside. I began to understand that Mary's love isn't limited by religion or culture. She is a mother to all, a comforting presence who intercedes with Jesus on our behalf. I remember the feeling of pure acceptance, a love that washed away fear and shame. It was as if all my worries and burdens were lifted, replaced by hope and courage. Since that day, I've felt compelled to tell others about Mary's mercy. I want people from all backgrounds, Muslim, Christian, or otherwise, to know they are deeply loved and never alone. My first words when I regained consciousness weren't about my illness or the pain. They were about this love and the urgent need to share it. I've struggled to explain it all to my family and friends. Some understand, others have questions. But I believe this message is bigger than me. Mary's love crosses all divides. It is a bridge of peace in a world so often filled with fear and conflict. I pray that anyone hearing my story will open their hearts to this love because it can heal, restore, and transform lives in ways we can't always explain. After coming back from that experience, everything about my life changed. The fear of death no longer haunted me, and I felt a deep sense of peace I had never known before. The image of Mary stayed vividly in my mind, not just as a figure from stories, but as a real, loving presence who cared deeply for me and for all people. I began to seek more about Mary and her role in faith. I learned how she is a mother to all who call on her, a compassionate intercessor before Jesus. This love she showed me transcended all boundaries, cultural, religious, and personal. This experience has made me want to share this message with everyone, especially those who might feel far from God or unsure about their faith. Mary's love is available to all, no matter where you come from or what you believe. I found comfort in prayer and in reaching out to others who shared similar stories. It's been a journey of healing and discovery, one that continues every day. Even though I am still healing physically, my soul feels renewed. I hope my testimony encourages others to seek peace and love beyond their circumstances. This encounter with Mary was not just a moment in time, it was a turning point, a new beginning filled with hope. One of the most profound things I've realized is how Mary's love brought me strength during my darkest moments. In the ICU, surrounded by machines and uncertainty, I felt her presence like a shield around me. It was a comfort I can't fully explain, a mother's protective embrace that calmed my fears and gave me courage. This experience has opened my heart to a new kind of faith, one that embraces both God's justice and His mercy. Mary showed me that God's love is personal and tender, reaching into every corner of our lives, especially when we feel most vulnerable. I want everyone who hears my story to know that no matter what you're going through, pain, fear, doubt, there is a love greater than all of that waiting to hold you. My first words in the ICU were not just a random utterance. They were a message meant to inspire hope and healing in a world desperately in need of both. I pray my testimony encourages others to seek that love and to open their hearts to the comfort Mary offers, because sometimes in the midst of suffering, a mother's love is exactly what we need to find our way back to peace. Since that day, my life has been a journey of faith and healing. I've started to pray more deeply, seeking both God's guidance and Mary's intercession. The peace I felt during that experience continues to sustain me, even when the challenges of recovery and daily life weigh heavy. Sharing my story hasn't always been easy. Some people question me, others don't understand. But I believe that God uses every story to reach someone in need. If even one person feels hope because of what I've experienced, it's worth everything. Mary's love transcends all boundaries, and I feel called to share that love, especially with those who may feel lost or alone. Her presence is a reminder that God's mercy is real and available to everyone, no matter their past or present struggles. I want people to know that healing isn't just physical, it's spiritual and emotional too. And sometimes it takes an encounter with divine love to open the door. My first words were a sign, a spark of that love meant to light the way for others. If you're watching and searching, I encourage you to open your heart. There's a love waiting for you, stronger than fear, deeper than pain. What surprised me most was how this experience challenged my understanding of faith. Growing up, I never heard much about Mary, and I didn't expect to meet her or feel such a deep connection. But her love and compassion showed me a side of God I hadn't fully known before. I learned that Mary is not only the mother of Jesus, but a mother to all who seek her. She intercedes, comforts, and guides us, especially when we're broken or afraid. In the ICU, I felt her presence calming my fears, giving me strength to fight. Even now, in moments of doubt or pain, I turn to her in prayer and feel that peace return. This journey has helped me understand that God's love is vast and inclusive, reaching beyond religious boundaries to embrace every heart willing to receive it. I hope my story encourages others to seek that love, to find comfort in Mary's motherly care, and to know that they are never alone. If you feel lost or afraid, remember that a mother's love can hold you through anything. Since my recovery, I've made it my mission to share this incredible encounter with as many people as possible. It's not just my story, it's a message of hope, love, and healing that transcends all faiths and backgrounds. Mary's presence reminded me that we all need compassion and mercy, especially in our darkest moments. She is a bridge of peace in a world often divided by fear and misunderstanding. I've connected with others who have had similar experiences, and together we've found strength in sharing God's love through Mary's motherly intercession. The journey isn't always easy. Sometimes I face doubt or rejection, but the peace I carry far outweighs those challenges. My first words in the ICU were a testimony to that peace and love, a message meant to inspire healing in others. To anyone struggling, please know that there is a love waiting for you that can heal your wounds and bring you hope beyond measure. Mary's love is real, and she's waiting to embrace you just as she embraced me. As I conclude my story, I want to remind everyone that God's love and mercy are greater than any pain or fear we face. My encounter with Mary was a profound reminder that we are never truly alone, even in our darkest hours. Her love brought me peace, healing, and a renewed sense of hope that continues to guide me every day. My first words upon waking were not just personal, they were a message for anyone who feels lost or broken. Mary loves us all. If you're watching this and feeling scared or uncertain, I encourage you to open your heart. There is a love waiting to embrace you, to heal you, and to bring you peace beyond understanding. Thank you for listening to my testimony. May it bring hope, comfort, and faith to your life.